best defense always has two elements, the ability to rush the passer and the ability to cover down the field. Here they're showing both of these. Quarterback is hit as he throws. The coverage is brilliant. He steps in front, grabs it, and takes it all the way back for 6.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Here comes a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Grab down the middle. It's Richard. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Receiver in motion now. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
I know this isn't his main job, but, man, in modern football, you've got to have a running back that can be a threat out of the backfield and catch the ball well. And here, this is just a flat drop. He's going to move the chains. It's the right read. Quarterback does everything right. You got to have a guy out there that can make that play.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it near the end zone. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ducks. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men.
I always hold my breath when these returners start to try to fight for extra yardage, and here the ball hits the ground. But he is so fortunate that this bounces right back to them, and their offense can come on the field. That was almost a massive turnover in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He lets it rip. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this might be the only way to stop this quarterback. He is so good. If he sits back there and gets a rhythm, he's going to pick apart this defense. And rather than trying to come up with some intricate coverage or confuse him in coverage, they're trying to get after him and hurry him in the pocket, and that is working on this snap. This is the game plan. This is where I would sit.
So 3rd and inches now after the pass play. We'll see if they can convert this 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? The Hoosiers will try to keep this drive moving.
Nice job by this offensive line up front and the running back. Good vision, finding that soft spot in the defense, falling forward on 3rd and inches. He's able to move the chains, but that first down was created by the success on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule.
It's caught, and he's got a lane.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target.
He's free down the right sideline.
And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line.
Single back takes the handoff.
First down, looking for more now. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far.
Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the 2nd quarter?
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
And he's got it again.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down, and here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Moore. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch. I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So 2nd and 6 now. We'll pick up 4 on 1st. Quarterback drops back. Punt over the middle. It's Marsh. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
That's a good find by this quarterback. Move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Tight end goes in motion. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Dropping back, it's Hoover.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes a one-handed catch.
What a one-handed grab by the sophomore.
Standing and delivering a downfield shot, fitting into the mold, Joel, of that classic Big Ten pocket quarterback.
The sturdy, strong-armed field general. You're exactly right. Controlling the game from the pocket. That's where I think he does his best work, and in particular when he gets that protection from the offensive line. If they keep that rush off of him, he will continue to pick apart this defense.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Ball handed off.
Got an opening here.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. 4th down, he's throwing for it. That's caught. It's Marsh.
Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play.
Boy, as a defense, you got to understand that they're trying to get to the chains. I don't understand why they gave so much cushion there and allowed an easy completion for a 1st down.
And the Hoosiers will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball.
With the catch, it's Becker. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
The completion sets them up just a yard for the marker here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Look out, he's got space ahead. Headed for the end zone.
Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The Hoosiers line up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense. Chris, it felt like he knew where he needed to get, and you can see he kind of dives for this 1st down, but just unable to get that ball across the line. I tell you what, though, he clearly has an understanding of where he's at on the field. He just needed a few more inches.
Touchdown, Indiana. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play and
suddenly we're looking at a first and goal situation. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. First and goal, handoff.
And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's 3rd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
No, he didn't get in. This defense playing tough. That'll set up 4th and goal now.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage, and this battle up front, they're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to...
Touchdown, Oregon. Powers into the end zone. Looked like a design run all the way, and the big guys up front do a great job for the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage. That's an easy touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone.
It's Morris. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. No press here. The defense backing away. Looking to pass. It's Hoover.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a jump play through the air.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
Looking for the wideout.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
And the Hoosiers lining up here on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Back to throw. It's Moore. Makes the grab. It's Hill. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Looking for a deep completion. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for in this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now, Joel, getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late second quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early third quarter drive.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And now the Hoosiers will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target a tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open.
Looking to throw it deep. Catch made down inside the 25. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Missed opportunity to make this a 1-score game, still losing by 11.
Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence is going to be low, and now the trust factor. Is the coach going to put him out there for another kick?
And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. The Hoosiers will kick it deep to begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. He's got some, and he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Out past the 30. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Oregon. Too much speed for the defense.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down, get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Morris. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And following the return, we have an injured player down on the field. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. There's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. It's Hoover.
Here comes the rush.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
And here's the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going?
Look out, he's breaking free. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. They continue to lead in the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen,
he's got space. Has the 1st down and more. Will not be brought down. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
And the Ducks line it up with 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is so difficult to run the football in this field position because the field is condensed. All those defenders are up near the line of scrimmage. They're trying to just win the line of scrimmage, get this ball in with the running back, but there's nowhere to go.
2nd down and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to stop those little touch passes on the edge. Create some penetration, create a hard edge, and now defensively, I think it's time to pressure. It's 3rd and goal. You've got to put some sort of pressure on the quarterback because you understand they're likely going to be in a drop-back passing mode.
And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
This is exactly what they desperately needed, is a big stop here on 3rd and goal, and they're able to win up front to do it. Tremendous work by this front 7. They get into the backfield, create a negative play, and now a decision to make on the opposite side. It's 4th and goal. Do they kick it or do they go for it?
He made it. 3 points on the board.
And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And it's caught from inside the 20. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Trying to find room. It's Richard. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. The offense operating at peak efficiency. You come to the line again. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Goes deep off his back foot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
And that's going to be a safety. What just happened?
Chris, it goes from pure elation to absolute heartbreak. He makes the play for the interception. He just needs to go down for the touchback. But he brings it out, then goes back into the end zone, and now it's a safety.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
We're going to pass here on 2nd down.
A deep shot to the right.
Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. And a 1st down on the ground. That's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been.
And he's sacked. The defense got there quickly, but was it too quick? There's a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Gift to the offense with the offsides. Makes it 1st and 5. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw.
Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. Breaks into the clear. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hoosiers. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the 2nd half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out?
Past the 25. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 30 now. Breaks into the clear. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Ducks.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the 2nd half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Quick throw over the middle. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Backs out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter.
Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. And the Hoosiers have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary.
Looking deep down the left side.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
Looking to throw it again. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Breaks into the open.
Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. We'll see if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes.
Got the first down and still motoring.
They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And it's picked off in the end zone. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not.
Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Past the 20, inside the 10, all the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Indiana.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the mental error there backs him up 5 yards, makes it second down and long. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Pressure is coming.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
Looking to throw it on third and very long.
He's looking deep down the middle.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Could take it all the way.
At the 20.
He could go.
He steps out at the 4, close to a pick 6. Still a great play.
Chris, this is just a special play here from the defense. You've obviously got the ability to go after the ball and get the interception, but then to turn into basically a returner, that is a great run after the pick. The decisiveness, the cutting, and then how about the blocking from his teammates, putting the ball all the way down in scoring position for this offense.
And the quarterback keeps it here.
And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
The quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the third quarter. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
It's so difficult to try to create yards after the catch when you're in a 3rd and goal situation. This ball really needs to be thrown into the end zone. Look at the tight window. The contact is right there. The timing is perfect. That's a beautiful job by the secondary, but really an ill-advised throw from the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Wilson. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the 4th quarter, and they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game, and they're able to step in front for the interception and basically the win.
They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looks left and finds his target there. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. After the completion, they'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
You know, Chris, football is a simple game. It's about blocking, it's about tackling. And on the defensive side, if you can get off of blocks and tackle well, it's usually going to bode well. Here, a negative play. Great job getting behind the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, tough decision here for the head coach. I think they're probably going to punt this one away, rely on their defense. With this field position, I think that's what they need to do.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Looking to pass. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. He hands it off from the gun. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now 4th down.
Just a disappointing set of downs right there. But with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back. Maybe they're going to punt this ball away and rely on their defense. Try to get another series moving forward.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down. And the defense gets a 4th down stop. A huge moment in this playoff game.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And there's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Back to pass. It's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
The Ducks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs. And the defense gets a 4th down stop. A huge moment in this playoff game. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Here's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Delayed handoff. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
I really love what this offensive line is doing in these short yardage situations. It's 3rd and 1. They're able to win the line of scrimmage, and they move the chains. But remember, this happens because you build into 3rd down success by having successful plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's what this offense is doing right now. This is exactly what they need, Chris. They need to continue this rhythm right here. This quarterback makes a nice throw, but now they need to continue this ball down the field because they've got a multiple possession deficit. I think you've got to go quickly. You got to get this ball in the end zone and then see where you can go after that.
And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Like 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. To the air, it's Wilson. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense makes the recovery and takes off.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You need a 2nd possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Great contested catch way downfield. He outfought the defender. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare. The Hoosiers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. So again,
it was caught out one-handed.
What the fuck? Already this guy has 1 touchdown. Can the defense stop him this time?
Chris, how many times do you and I talk about that it's players over plays, in particular in these situations? I think they'll absolutely go back to their tight end, but because of that, look for the defense to adjust. I would be shocked if there's not a safety over top of that tight end.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. QB keeper all the way. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love how this defense is flying upfield. Look at them disrupt the timing of this quarterback-oriented run game by getting into the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. This play is stopped before it ever gets started, and it's a loss for this offense because of the aggressive nature of this front seven.
He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
I know they want the ball in the end zone, but that's not a bad completion here. You're setting yourself up for a more manageable 4th and goal. And now you've got everything at your disposal. You can drop back and throw. You can roll your quarterback out of the pocket. You can throw play action.
Touchdown, Hoosiers. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Chewing clock with the running game.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock?
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, we arrive at the most important snap of the entire game right here, and it comes down to how much trust you have in your quarterback. Do you want to put it in his hands, let him throw the football, knowing that an incompletion is going to stop the clock and really give this defense a chance to put their offense on the field with plenty of time?
To throw, it's Moore. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. That's the play that secures a really hard-fought playoff win and keeps their championship hopes alive.
Well, all week they told us survive and advance. It was about making the one more play than the opponent to move on. That's exactly what happens here. Move the chains, ice the game.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.